I think that coming out in the first home opener, in a doubleheader, Veterans Day game day, there was a lot of nerves. Our team has been through a lot these last few days, very positive things the last few days. So I was really excited with how we responded to the challenge. All right, North Park, we talked about for several days as being a team that has a legitimate opportunity to win a national championship at their level. I don't know all the teams, but I don't want to play them if I'm in their conference, and I watched a lot of film on them, and I really respect what they do. And the thing that I like the most about our guys is that they did as well. They respected the fact that we have to go out there and perform a particular way to have success against teams that have a winning culture. North Park has that, and we didn't do enough in the first half, and then we responded the right way in the second half with the things that really triggered. It all started with defense with us, and then we started making some shots. So I was obviously pleased with the end result, and to get a first win of the season is always something that you're looking forward to doing.
You brought up that first half, kind of a back and forth dogfight, both teams. When you guys went in the locker room, what was the message to the team?
I just went in there and was very nice to them, and I said, "Hey guys, let's go win let's do more." Actually, I was I thought they were a little bit more down, to be honest with you. The message was we had a couple subtle adjustments in terms of what they were doing defensively, which I think they translated very well in the second half. And it was just a matter of understand the fact that this wasn't going to be easy. And then, in the feeling that you're having right now, we wanted to, be up by 20 at halftime, no matter who we're playing. And I think the message at halftime was just be about each other. I'm pretty sure that's what the gist of it was. And they really responded. They came out in that second half. I think Arnie set the tone with a 50-50 ball. He had a block shot or a loose ball deflection, dove, and it was really impressive what he did, and everyone just took off.
Let's talk about these guys sitting here right and saying that they were tone setters tonight.
Well, Lamar came out right away and said, Shamar comes out and blocks the first shot of the game, I think. Okay, so from a defensive standpoint, that was great. Lamar came out, and I thought it was a 10-6 coming out of the first media, I believe. He had a couple of and ones, had some offensive rebounds, very good defensively, and when we were trying to figure ourselves out a little bit, I thought Lamar from a scoring standpoint, he might have had 10 or 12 points in the first half, I might be wrong. That was huge. He's a plus 27 on the box score with 7 rebounds as well, and he actually passed it a little bit with a couple assists today. That's good looking out right there. But I thought that energy with Lamar to start the game was what our team needed. And then Shamar, really, like I said, the first time defensively, he was bouncy on a baseline out of bounds play. He went and was very aggressive at the rim a few times. And then the second half really took over. Made the right decision, shot the right shots, started with our defense, got out in transition, and it was really impressive to see what the two of them did.
Shamar, career high, congrats.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about what you're seeing out on the floor, and it seems like everything you're shooting up from beyond the arc is going in.
I was kind of saying it was my teammates. My teammates were finding me, got me early. I remember my first 3 I made, Lamar had a question. He could have shot a shot, but he saw me open, so he swung it to me, and then that got me going. I think maybe all of my shots were probably assisted on. I think all my 3s. So my teammates saw it was hot, and they kept beating me. So that's what it was.
Lamar, great defensive game today. You go out there, you score double figures. Co-lead the team with 7 rebounds. What was the defensive approach for you today?
I think we had a really good scout. We already knew what we needed to do on defense, and I just stuck to the game plan.
Coach, going off of Shamar's 29, talk a little bit about his performance today.
He attacked the rim. I thought he had a dunk on a baseline out of bounds. Did you have another one? Another dunk?
I went for a dunk.
You went for a dunk. It may or may not have. We may or may not have got fouled. Well, it's not a foul. They didn't call.
Yeah.
And but I just thought his approach. I mean, he's had a long few days, and his approach was off the chart. And I was also told that he's all-time amount of most games played ever at SIUE today.
Talk a little bit about that, Shamar. Like wearing this uniform for as long as you have, and going out there and shooting up every night. What's that mean to you?
Man, I just try to show up every day and try to bring and help the team out in every way I can, and that's just what it is. Just waking up, taking it day by day, and just trying to be available. You know, the saying is, best ability is availability, and I really stick to that.
Lamar, what's it like being back at home? You know, back in front of the home crowd.
You know, it's always important. It's always important to us as our fans. You know, they give us energy. They give us that extra spark we need. Like the spark we had in the second half. A lot of it's because of the energy plays we make and the reaction from the crowds. We love it.
Same thing for you, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, you come back and you just have, there was a good amount of people there today. And, they're excited about what's going to occur this season, and no one knows. But there was an energy tonight. There was an excitement. It took a little bit longer to get down here because there's a lot of people that were just excited to be back on the court. It's to be part of this community. As a coach, it's so great to be able to call somewhere home. Okay, and this is home. My family, this is home, and then to go out there and just be part of the home environment that people are coming to be part of see what these guys are doing, and this community is unbelievable. We lost. It was still an unbelievable community. It's good. That's not changing. So we're lucky to be part of it, and we're just going to keep on trying to stick and be part of it and give them what they want, what this community deserves.
Shamar already brought it up today, but a lot of unselfish passing around for your team, 22 assists. Talk about what you saw for the ball today.
I thought that Polo Minor came out with a mindset and a maturity about his game today, and really implemented the ball movement early. We had a couple things that we wanted to do early, and he passed up on Polo Minor shots. He can get to that mid range. He can make some tough shots. He can make he can create open shots. And the willingness for him and Rayshawn to move the ball the way they did early, I thought was contagious, because those two can obviously put the ball in the hole. And having those two guys as a lead guards to start the game the way they did set the tone with it. Lamar gave up an opportunity for a shot and to assist Shamar, I think, early in the first half. And even Terrence Thompson, he's such a great ball mover. It was contagious. We are a team that likes to do what we do. So when we're doing something really good, we like doing that. When we're doing something not as successful, we sometimes do that as well. So it was nice that they really responded the way that we needed us to respond today.
Turn over to these guys.
I'll go first. I just have one question. I'm doing the photo package basically, like what's happening, who's playing, that kind of stuff. Who are some players you look forward to this year?
That I'm looking forward to?
Yes.
This year?
Yes.
On our team? Yeah, I think that we've had good retention. So I'm really excited about all the returners. I told the guys in there today, right after the game, our team that didn't play quite as many minutes won us this game today because of the way they performed yesterday in practice. But, I'm excited to see, Shamar and Lamar, to see what how they're going to cap off their career here. I'm really excited. Or Rayshawn Taylor, it's a story that, someone's going to figure it out and write a story about him, and it's going to have chapters upon chapters of what he's done to be out. Like, he's out there right now performing, and I don't know how, other than just will. and heart and a tremendous foundation from his family. And Polo Minor just comes out there with a certain level of expectations that I really think that he approached the game in a way that was somebody that was here in the past, and now it's his next step. And Terrence Thompson last year, I mean, I can sit here for hours and talk about all these guys, but I'll talk about the 5 starters. Terrence Thompson was he sacrificed so much last year. Him and Lamar sacrificed a ton last year for this team. And it's exciting to see that those sacrifices are paying off. You're welcome.
My question was, after the second half, you guys maintained a strong, 20-point lead, and I thought that was really nice.
So did I. That was fun.
And I was wondering, what is the plan in the future? Do you think that having that sort of strong advantage against the other teams is something that is sustainable?
Yeah, I think that our schedule is going to be tough. We have a very good schedule, moving forward. So our goal is to always win the game first, all right, and win it the right way second. And if we do that, I think we have an opportunity to have success, whether it's 1 point or a 4-point lead in the second half. You just want to have the lead in the second half. So is it sustainable to win by that many points night in and night out? No, not with our schedule. Is it sustainable to be able to win night in and night out? Yes, I think we can win.
Coach, I got 2 more for you. Military Appreciation Night.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that initiative.
Ryan Hellenthal had first of all, Andrew Gavin, I was fortunate enough to be part of this type of thing at Green Bay years ago. And when Andrew, our athletic director, Andrew Gavin, comes in here and has an idea and a vision for this night months and months ago. And I knew what it meant the last time we kind of had done this together. And there's really no words for thanks in terms of what the veterans did and do. Ryan Hellenthal, I mentioned him a second ago. He asked each one of our guys, and this is why I love my staff, I had no idea what he was talking about. And he basically asked everyone who had, military, must have been last night, was it last night? And to just give them the names of what they serve, where do they serve, and what their names are. And he read all 14 guys who had, or whoever had a connection, whether it was my grandfather or you guys had a lot.
2 uncles, grandfather, and a stepfather.
Yeah, I mean, it was powerful. Before that was kind of like, wow, we're playing for something, we have SIUE, we're playing for each other, all right? And then tonight, I mean, you can say, yeah, I mean, these jerseys are going to somebody that we get to play basketball, I get to coach basketball, I get to stress out about basketball all day, every day. That's what I get to do because of that, the people behind the uniform and the jersey that we tried in some small way to honor tonight. And I'm just thankful to be part of it. And it was really powerful to hear all the guys that had connections. And I thought you guys, that was pretty cool before the game, wasn't it? Yeah, that was kind of neat.
Yeah, you guys talked a little bit about that. Now you guys have some family ties to the military and veterans.
Yeah, so we actually have 2 uncles, my uncle Marcus and my uncle Julius, as well as my late grandfather Julius, and our stepfather Timothy Robertson. And when they mentioned it, like he said, our coach earlier before the game, he mentioned all of our connections to the military, and basically he wanted us to play for them tonight. And it was an extra boost tonight, knowing that we had these jerseys on with the stars and the red, white, and blue, knowing we represent our veterans who fight for us every day.
Coach, Sean in the zoo, Monday Night Battle. What's the outlook for that game?
We're just going to go in there and be prepared like we always are. I'm rolling in with, 14 guys that are going in there to win the game, and Missouri's coming in I'm sure to win the game as well. And, I'm excited about having an opportunity to go back from last year. I didn't think we performed great last year. Learned a lot about ourselves last year. And it's going to be a tough environment. They're a really, really good team. We've already watched a bunch of film on them, and I'm going to go back tonight, and I'm preparing for that right away. I think our fans are excited about these type of games as well. I know these guys are excited about it. Any challenge that we've ever thrown in front of these guys, you have a little extra because just last year we didn't perform the way we needed to. So we're going to go up there and toss it up against a really good opponent, and with the expectations come out with success, not in a disrespectful way, but that's what this team's about. We want to go in and win games.
Thank you guys for your time.
Thanks.